Meghan Markle wants to return to the United Kingdom. That's right, you heard right. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. That is one of your breaking royal stories coming out of London today. Now, you didn't hear mistakenly, that's right. Meghan apparently would now like to return to the United Kingdom. And this gets all the more confusing because, as we now all know, Meghan stated that living in the UK was suffocating and, more importantly, a spell of an unhappy time in her life. We know this because she told Oprah Winfrey this, and of course numerous friends who apparently leaked it out in books even though it was no leak. But here's where, as ever, the story gets rather confusing, simply because Meghan herself, of course, has a lot to thank the United Kingdom for. It was here on a promotional trip for her cable TV series Suits that she met her prince. And according to her, the only thing she wanted to know, because she knew nothing about the British royal family, was that, is he nice? And apparently he was nice enough, of course, to make her his bride at a big spectacular ceremony at St George's Chapel in Windsor. But as ever, here's where the story gets rather murky, simply because Meghan herself claimed on camera that she was very good for England, simply because their wedding had created billions in sales worldwide. Not quite sure where she gets the billions from, but it certainly was a huge celebration, and more importantly, a joyous one on that very sunny day way back in May 2018. But the story again gets rather confusing, simply because Meghan believes that she's so good for the British royal family, and this was one of the things that Prince Harry wanted to discuss if anybody had bothered to sit down with him on his recent visit here for the statue unveiling of his late mother, Princess Diana, that they really do want to be part of the Platinum celebrations next year. But for Harry, he's been unable to cement that deal. They don't know whether they're going to be invited in what capacity. And the only deal that Meghan's interested in, of course, is a starring role. We know this because the former actress herself has basically said how good they were for the royals given her time. Now, let's be honest, Harry and Meghan sell magazines and certainly create interest in the media, but for possibly all the wrong reasons. But it appears that Meghan's only way of returning to the United Kingdom would be a very secure place, possibly next to Her Majesty, possibly on that famous balcony on Buckingham Palace. If there's no place on the balcony, then I get the feeling, according to very good sources close to Meghan, that there's certainly no place for her to return. As ever, this particular celebration is being put together by the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, and of course in conjunction with Her Marvellous Majesty the Queen. Now, it depends basically down to these two formidable women. If they decide that they can find a small space on the balcony, then Meghan's in. But my feelings are Meghan could simply be watching the Platinum celebrations all the way back in California. Neil Sean in the heart of London.